Hello, I'm Lynda Austin. Thank you for joining us for the Essence of the Week for December 11th, 2011. I am the light. The light is surrounding me. The light is transforming me. The light is protecting me. Divine love is flowing around and through me, solving and dissolving all situations for the good of all. A higher power is in charge of my life, and only good can come through me. My mind is open, my heart is receptive, and miracles are happening right now. I consciously choose to raise my vibration to a place of truth and light. Yes, well, we would speak to you today of peace, of holidays, of judgments, of expectations, all of these things that are whirling around at the end of this most remarkable year. You have 2 weeks left in this year, and there is going to be so much happening that we want to remind you to not do anything because you've done it in the past, because it's supposed to be done, because it's the way you've always done it. We want to suggest to you, encourage you, implore you to spend the next 2 weeks before this coming new year in a mindful place of paying attention and being curious. Each day as you go about your preparation, ask yourself, am I doing this today because it truly brings me joy and it represents who I am and it shows my love to the world and to those around me? Or am I doing it because it's the way it's supposed to be done? Am I doing this because society or tradition says that's how it has to look, that's how it has to sound? For those of you who embrace the traditions around your particular holiday, whether it's Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever holiday, the winter solstice, if you are embracing the tradition because it brings you back to a place of joy and celebration and reverence and peace, by all means go there. If it fills your heart with love, by all means be there. But if you are simply doing what is expected of you, because you have been given that rule or that belief by someone when you were 2 or 4 or 14 or 40, ask yourself, is this how I want to spend the last 2 weeks of this most important year? Ask yourself, is this how I want to prepare for the year ahead? We would suggest to you that you incorporate into these 2 weeks a question for yourself about where am I loving? Who am I loving? Why am I loving? Am I truly loving? Are you being love in your own life? Are you being love to those around you? Ask yourself, am I being honest with myself? Am I honoring myself and my relationships and my truth and my beliefs? This is the last 2 weeks of this year that has been dedicated to standing in your own truth, to finding your authentic self. This is the time to stand up and say, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is how I celebrate this season, which in every spiritual tradition is dedicated to love and loving and celebrating and joy. Who do you choose to be in these next 2 weeks? You all know what you have to do. You all have your to-do list. We would suggest that you make a to-be list. Do you want to be joy in someone else's life? Do you want to be an example of love to everyone you meet on the street or in the store? Do you want to be the light in your family that reminds the others how much you have in common rather than how much you have drifted apart? Making a to-be list might be a good idea. And at the top of the list, we would suggest you put, I am going to be a loving person to myself. I am going to remember that I have the right, I have the privilege, I have the responsibility to be love in the world, and that includes being love to myself. You cannot love anyone else. You cannot have compassion for anyone else if you do not love and have compassion for yourself. This is a truth that you all need to incorporate. It's not about loving someone else because you have to. It's about loving yourself enough that you don't want to not be in love with anyone else. It's about having so much love and joy in your own life that you're not complete unless you're sharing it. This is the gift you give not to yourself, but to those around you, to those who are with you, to those who care about you, and to those who do not even know you. We offer you this suggestion. Remember, you are here to be love. There's not a to-do list attached to that. When you are being love, when you are feeling love in your heart for yourself and for everyone else, everything you do is loving. Yes, we will close.